Right, hopefully my stream should be starting now. There's always a delay when it refreshes on the other screen, so I don't know if it's actually started or not. I believe we're live. So as per usual, I'm playing in the daily Super Blitz arena here on League Chess. You can see my start rating today is 21.29, so anything broadly near that at the end and I'll be very pleased. It's always difficult to maintain a rating in these events. You have to do very well. So they're the highest rated players currently in it, 250 players, but that will go up quite considerably as we go on. So good luck everybody, let's hope we all have a good event. And the very first game you play, whoever's immediately next to you in the list, whether you're even or odd of course, and after that it's a case of you get paired with whoever becomes available at the same time as you. And you can see it's open to players of all ratings. 2900 down to 700 there. Anyone of any rating level can play.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, 2132, good luck. Okay, we're just waiting for him to connect the white mean there. Now it's gone green, it means he's connected to the game. There's just a slight delay there. You can see you get about 20 seconds to make your first move. Okay, just hit the bishop. He goes back and go c5. Okay, he pushes up. So queen up. I'm probably going to play d6 or d5, I'm not sure yet, probably d5, just a natural centre move. He might play queen up and trade queens, let's just see. Actually queen up I can maybe grab the pawn, it's risky. Let's just see what he does. He plays pawn up, so it gives me the pawn. I'm going to play this pawn up, allow him to take the knight, just to try and get the bishop up. Obviously he's got rook across, he plays rook across immediately, hitting my bishop. That's actually a very annoying move, so I've got to play knight up. So pawn up becomes a threat. Okay, he doesn't take. Let's just play up here. My rook guards the bishop actually, so maybe it's not too bad. But we're getting to a point where I'm going to have to drop the queen back. Yeah, he castles, so it's time to drop the queen back, I think. And maybe again the natural d5. So he plays forward, so take across. Take over. Lose a knight, gain a bishop. Lose a bishop, gain a knight. I think I'll play it. I could be blundering a tactic, of course. If he takes a knight, I'll take the bishop. If he takes the bishop, I'm taking back with the knight. Trouble is I've given myself a backward pawn, so it could become a liability. Yeah, he just retreats, not surprised. I'm tempted to push there, but he can still take. Okay, I'm just going to play queen up. Maybe make room for the knight to drop back. Yeah, he goes forward. Okay, let's drop back. Yeah, I've definitely misplayed this, haven't I? This is not a good position now. Okay, I'm going to risk f5 here. But I've definitely got myself into a little bit of a dubious position. Yeah, hits the rook, logical. So do I sack the exchange? Probably can't afford to. But can I afford not to? I think I have to push up there. Okay. So is queen up a move? No, he just takes the bishop with a check, so it's definitely not a move. Queen up there, he plays exactly the same. So I guess I have to drop back, right? I don't see any other move. Is he getting my queen trapped? Maybe bishop down next move, depending on what he does. Oh, I guess he's looking to get behind and hit the bishop, maybe. Dangerous, dangerous. Plays back. Okay, so I'm going to drop back. And now what on earth do I do? Can we push up? Just goes for a check. I can't take. So I guess I have to move up. What an horrendous position. He goes back now, hitting the pawn. I guess I've got to go back. The rook guards the pawn. Yeah, so now he's hit the bishop, so I guess I've got to play up. My knight does guard the bishop as well as the rook, so if he takes, I can take back. Let's go back. Okay, so he's going for the win. Ah, so he's threatening knight check now. So I have to move across. Otherwise he was threatening check. Now I'm threatening pawn up there maybe to discover, but it does loosen this. Pawn up takes. Let's play knight over. Excellent, won it on time, excellent, very good start. Very difficult game though, very tough game. So now it's a case of you just wait for other games to finish and you play whoever's available. Wow, somebody's already on 8 points. A 1708 points already. Must be a really seriously quick player. Right, 2189, good luck. Okay, let's keep it fairly straightforward. I think I'll just take that in castle. Actually, I'm going to take there because I don't want to allow the pawn to push, so just develop. I might switch the knight the other side, I think. So he's hit the bishop. So knight back. We're actually hitting the bishop as well as supporting this. Obviously he's got bishop takes as well. So he takes. So I'm going to take this way. Now let's just drop right back. Okay, he's getting really attacking. So knight up, queen takes, rook up. It's maybe not winning, but it's a nuisance. I don't see anything better at all. I'm just going to push the pawn now. Again, I've kind of got myself into an awkward position as well here. So bishop down to hit the rook. Again, that's a bit of a nuisance. Well, I guess I have to go back, walk into a pin. Now where do I put the knight? I've got knight up or knight across. Actually, queen up, but drops this knight. I'm just going to play a holding move. Then I'm probably just going to move the knight and give him the exchange this side, I think. He's been manoeuvring the pieces very well here. Alright, so I'll step over, give him the exchange. Gets rid of that nuisance bishop though, so now I'm going to look to try and get the queen forward. And obviously get the knight back if I can. Okay, so he plays up. So I can play up, rook takes. See, I've got knight across, but it's awkward. But yeah, I don't see anything any better still. Now I've got to get my queen into play. Don't know how. So rook over. So I'm going to play the other knight over and try and jump this side. Okay, comes forward. Have I walked into a shocking blunder? It looks like I have. Wow. I just didn't see that. Simply didn't see it. So not sharp that game. Very simple, straightforward threat, and I just didn't see it. Okay, 1728, good luck. You see he's played thousands of games, so should be a genuine rating. Okay, goes for a very attacking line. I think I'll take that way first. So now he's got a choice what he goes with. He goes with queen. So obviously I can trade the queens with a check. It's not winning anything, it's just trading it. So we'll trade it first. We'll take, then we'll play a knight up. Hit the pawn and bishop. Just try and not blunder anything around here. He might actually take the knight here, it wouldn't surprise me. And of course if I grab the pawn, can I get the knight back out again is always a question. So he supports it, and that's a dangerous threat, isn't it? So pawn up, knight in. I've got knight up as well. Yeah, I think knight up looks forced. So now we can kick the knight. Maybe I'll just take the bishop. He just plays over. Logical, nothing wrong with that. I think I'll just develop the bishop and try and put it on a better square. I don't really want to take the knight there. Okay, I can take this way. Well, I kind of have to because he's threatening there. Where to go, where to go? Let's go here. If he takes, he doubles my pawns, but he loses the bishop. So at least we're just back to bishops. So I guess bishop is going to come after he castles. Oh, he just pushes up, okay. Actually, I'm going to play up there. He's going to push the pawn forward. So I'm just going to double up. I've actually given him a really good position here though, haven't I? I'm just going to look to try and push and develop. Okay, bishop back. I'm hoping at some point his rook wanders off and then he might blunder a take. I doubt he will, of course. But it's awkward for me to get out, but it's fairly solid at the same time. Okay. Let's just hit the rook and then drop back. Oh, he has blundered it, has he? No, he hasn't, because he's still on the back rank. So let's drop back and push. So hit the pawn. Okay, so I get the pawn. Now what you'd ideally like, of course, is to start pushing up the board. And of course you want to tempt this rook forward so that he blunders the take. But I don't see it happening anytime soon. So let's go up and look to go in. And hope I don't blunder a back rank mate. Right, so can I push? He plays rook across and I just lose the pawn. Ah, yeah. I can just go here, then I'm threatening to push. So I guess I take and I push, and I'm threatening to push now. So if he hits the bishop, I can support it. But this is still really, really awkward. Okay, I'm not bothered about that pawn. Maybe I should be, but check, rook up, check, loses. That's actually an awkward move he's just found there. It's quite awkward to deal with that. Check and rook up and he just wins on the spot. So I have to take there. Or maybe now I can check. Check, rook up somewhere, check, king up, check. I think I can get my rook out now. Because now I think my king can run if he checks. Oh, he goes that way. I missed that. So now he's just one move off a checkmate. Although, yeah, I've got check. If I take, he checks, king back. It's still dangerous, isn't it? Right, now that's winning. Wow, didn't he play very well there? Well done. Managed to get there though, but a very, very tough game. Right, 1757, good luck. Gain 8,000 games, so lots and lots of games. You see you get a 20-second countdown, I think it is, for your first move. I don't know if I missed something there. I thought the leader had more points than that. Wow, I must be losing my concentration already. I thought I saw somebody with more points than that. It's probably just my eyes. Okay, let's play up. Now where do I want the knight to go? I guess I'll go here. Just feels like a more natural square. Okay, I'll look to exchange the bishop. Now maybe bishop back. Okay, hits the pawn now, so I'll have to support it. Same again. Now I can't support it this time, so I'm going to have to take and take. I think I still prefer the knight this side, just on its more natural square. It's a bit better coordinated. Now can I push my pawn? Okay, hits the knight, and I can't go here. I could drop back, or I can go this way. Yeah, let's go defensive. Now this is a decision-making move. Do we take? Do we drop? We can't drop back, I don't think. We can go to e6. Yeah, I'm just going to drop back. Knight in. I think that allows me to take. The knight back. Okay, I'll go forward, hit the bishop. I'm just going to try and run the pawn. and hope I don't get myself checkmated, which could easily happen in this position. That's exactly what he's looking for. Well, that is exactly what he's looking for. So I'm going to have to let him take. So knight over, pawn down, knight back. I'm going to play queen up there, but I think I'm going to have to take with a pawn. But if I take with a knight, at least I can play g6, right? If I take with a pawn, eventually he gets the queen on the diagonal, but it opens the f-file. It's a bit of better barricade against this. Queen up, obviously I'll trade. And I'm down on the clock, so I've got to be careful. He pushes up. So I might as well get the knight back then, hit the pawn. I've got no other real good squares though, have I? What do we do? What do we do? I think I'm going to have to just push. Wow, I'm getting destroyed. I'm getting absolutely blown off the board. Oh, he just trades. Okay. Now I'll try and push then. Try and get it on a dark square. Not a good game by me though. My opponent is playing very well indeed. So get on a dark square, get the rook across. If the other rook wanders, he's got a weak pawn. But I'm trying to go after this one. He plays over, so I hit the pawn. Okay, what's he looking for there? I guess knight forward. Okay, plays up, so that pawn's a target now. No idea how to get to it, but it's a target. I think I'm going to play king forward. Now if I push and he counter pushes, I think I can play this and king up. Potentially we can get a check in, or we can pin his rook. Or do I want this pawn? He gets his rook active, I drop behind. I think I'll have to take it. Let's drop the king back. Now rook across is a very nice check threat, but it needs 2 moves to play. So the threat's there. He sees it, well done. Let's hit the bishop. Oh god, the clock. I've just realised the clock. We have this thing called a clock to worry about. Another check threat. I think I'm just going to pin the rook. Yeah, he saw it, well done. Wow, managed to get there, but wasn't that a tough game? Well done. So I've had 2 very tough 1700s in a row. 2 in a row, they're doing very well. But 3 wins out of 4 and I'm only 150th. Look at that scoring. That's why I'm never really likely to get a good finish in one of these. Although I did finish, I think, 25th yesterday. Actually, I think I'll just take the knight there just for some variety, just for something different. Okay, castle. I'll just trade the knight. Okay, so he keeps the knight for a move. I think I better play rook across. Okay, so we've got the option to trade again. Okay, I think I'll do that. Not sure what I'm now going to do. I think I'll just push the pawn. Now, can I play rook up? And then dare you go across the board? That's the question. I can certainly put a rook on the light square. At some point he'll just push and I'll have to take. But can I get this side? Can we get that side? Okay, let's just try and triple up for now. My opponent might be looking to do the same thing. Oh, he does push, so he goes for it immediately. So I'm going to have to take. So he's going to keep me really bogged down now. Ideally, of course, I'd like it on a light square. That's an annoying move. So is there anything I can do? I've got knight up, pawn up, knight down maybe. Yeah, let's play that. Oh, see, we're threatening check. So I guess pawn up or pawn up. There he goes, f5. So can I open that up then? Pawn up, he takes. Takes. Rook across. I don't think he can take now because there's a back rank mate threat. So he can't take immediately. So he's going to have to push up and hit the knight, I think. Then I'll just drop back. He's done well though. He's managed to get this pawn back. So do I sack? I don't think I can. I'll just drop back. But we're going to start getting forward now once the rook is traded. Oh, okay. I'm just going to push there. I'm aware there's a discovery possible on the queen, but I thought I could just take the rook. There's no immediate back rank mate threat. If he goes here, I think I can drop the queen back somewhere. I might be completely blundering a back rank mate though. Probably just drop the queen back. Let's see. Yeah, I probably should have just played h3 straight away, taken all this risk away. Yeah, he plays across, so again, is he threatening a back rank now? If I take, the bishop moves. Probably going to be in trouble. Take, the bishop moves. Take with check, he just takes the queen. If I go to the natural square, he's got a natural pin coming. That's a seriously annoying move. I have to drop back and just let him take the pawn if he wants. Or he can move the bishop, which he does, so I have to drop back. Now he can take. At least I'll get the pawn pinned though. Okay, he just comes forward. Alright, so I'm going to have to play h3. Now can I protect this? Knight up. Bishop takes, rook takes, queen takes, rook takes. Bishop takes, rook takes. He's got rook check, so that's no good. So I really have to go defensive, negative. Not good at all now. My knight is just completely boxed as well. Knight down. Actually, a knight down at least threatens the pawn with a check if the rook moves. So we'll take that. Knight up. Oh yeah, can I go this way and get the knight in? That's a terrible blunder. That's an horrendous blunder. He's just realised that, hasn't he? Yeah, just resigns. Very lucky for me there. He was very unfortunate. So I've got 10 points Wow, how's he got 30 points already? And that's that one I mentioned earlier. How on earth do you get 28 points like that? A 1700? Where's the blitz? 270 games. It's a fair few games, isn't it? But a lot of points. Oh, 1782. Good luck. I've beaten a couple of 1700s already, but they've both been incredibly close games. Very, very scary games. Okay, just hit the bishop. Just castle, maybe just drop back. Oh, yeah, I'll just drop back. Yeah, knight up. It's possible to blunder in a position like that. Let's take. If he takes with the knight, you take with the pawn. So knight takes, pawn takes. I'll just play rook across. I'm tempted to sack a pawn there, but I don't think it quite works. I'm just going to trade. Okay, I'll take. Then what do we do? What do we do? I'll just play pawn up, I think. So again, I've gotten into a poor position again. Pawn up allows knight in, so that's no good. He's hit the knight. Knight in, knight takes. Well, actually, yeah, maybe rook across. Knight takes, rook across. He's got no discovery on the queen, and I can take back. But again, this is going to be a seriously difficult game to win. Oh, my leg still isn't recovered. Okay. Now, do I go with the pawn? I think it's got to be the rook and then the pawn, I think. So I guess queen over makes sense. Again, do I go with a pawn? I think I'll just go with the rook. Assuming he takes, he might move the rook off. He does. Just take. Okay, so I might as well try and prevent this pawn push. Now I'm going to try and bring my king up, but just very slowly and carefully. I guess pawn up here makes sense as well, just in case he ever pushes. Then my pawn's just not left hanging. Oh, my leg. My leg, my leg, my leg. Hold on. He's allowed my queen to get a bit further up there. So I'm still guarding this. I've still got the c-file. I've got a potential check now. Yeah, that's what I meant. So he's hit the pawn. So now I've guarded the pawn. Maybe he can still push. So pawn up takes, takes. He gets queen across, but then I can check. Let's drive his king somewhere. No, I'm just going to try and pressure this pawn. Oh, is he just playing for a draw? Okay, I'm going to push in the middle then. I mean, it's a very, very level position, of course. No, I don't think you can afford to take here. I might be wrong. I don't think you can afford to take. He goes back. So he gets a check and he comes in if I move the pawn. I'm going to take a risk. I'm going to allow him to bring the queen in here. Maybe just drop back. Oh, actually, no, he can't go in there, cover it. So he goes there. So now I can grab the outside pawn, so I'm going to do that. I'm just going to take a monster chance here. If I lose, I lose. So if I go forward, he plays down, right? I'm going to try and run forward here rather than backwards. Just hope I'm not just blundering a checkmate. If I am, fair enough, I am. Oh, and I have. If I go there, isn't that checkmate? And if I take, it's checkmate. Wow, I have to drop back. So this is not a good gamble. He's playing extremely well though, doing really well. Yeah, he just wants a draw, I think. I don't see any way to avoid it. Yeah, it'll be a draw if we repeat again. Well done, he played very, very well there. That's 3 tough 1700s now. But that, a 1759, 28 points already. That is sensational scoring. Oh, he's beaten a yeah, you can see that's... Look at them results. That's not a real 1700, is it? That's not a real 1700, not looking at them results. Oh, 2144, good luck. Okay, goes an attacking line. I'll just go again cautious and steady, which is what I normally do in openings. Okay, goes forward. I'll just play up. This time if he takes, I'll take with the knight. So he plays up, so I'm going to play bishop up. Try not to blunder some silly check with knight in. Okay, he's going for a major attack here. You can see it coming a mile off. Whether you can do out about it is another matter. I'm going to take that knight first. What do we do? Let's bring the other knight across. I'm going to try and open things up. Yeah, he just sidesteps it. Okay, let's play across then. Oh, I've given him bishop down now. That's a bit careless. I shouldn't have done that. Let's drop the bishop right back. Oh, my leg. I still got a sore knee. It's definitely better than it was, but it's still not right. Okay. Let's develop a rook. I'm wondering whether to actually sack the exchange in this position. Okay, well now I can't, so that takes that out of it. Knight over, I don't see me gaining anything. I'm actually going to play h4 there, try and counter that threat. Maybe give my knight a square. So I guess he's got knight down though. Okay, let's play knight up. Okay. Potentially we can try and sack at some point. Can we risk an f4? That's got to be dangerous. Let's play queen up. I'm aware that he's got this move and I'll just drop back. It goes the other side. Well, now can I push then? Takes again. That feels dubious. So I'll just drop back. If knight down, I'll just take. Okay, I'll trade that and develop the other rook. Oh, I've just blundered. I've just missed it completely. I've seen it as soon as I've made the move. That just wins on the spot, right? Excellent. Well done. That is a shocker of a blunder. Saw it as soon as I made the move. That's just being really, really careless there. Well done, that. It's not nice when you just give away simple 3 points like that. But well done. Right, 2057, good luck. And you can see I'm 1-0 down to this opponent, so we'll try and correct that. It doesn't mean I will, of course. Bishop e2. Okay, I think queen up. Again, I'm just trying to play some holding moves for now. I'm going to play knight up and maybe bring it back. Or maybe the other knight. Right, I'll bring it this way. There is a risk I might get it trapped, but I can always drop this one back this way now. So that's what I'll do. But again, you can see he's just going all in, isn't he? All in. Okay. I'm very happy to trade off that bishop, of course. So he launches forward. I'm not going to take there. Can I get away with knight across? Pawn up, I think, traps it. It must do, so I'm going to have to drop back. I think he'll actually push here rather than taking. But if he does takes, and I'll have to go back. Now, I have got bishop check first. But I don't see it does me any good, so I'll just put the knight back. Now he's going to play knight in. I can't go forward. I can't really go back very comfortably. I'm going to have to though, but this is not a good position. You can see why I've got a bad record against this opponent. Okay, I definitely can't afford to trade there. Okay, can I play a rook up? If I take queen check king up, I think it's kind of forced. I might as well take. I do not see any other good moves. Or any other moves. So you can just grab the pawn, and I'll grab this one. I just hope I'm not completely lost on the spot. Right, now I'll offer the queen trade. Okay. Let's push and just push. Try and create a passed pawn of our own if we can. Now I'm just going to try and create a passed pawn. Okay, so just push. Now, do I go with the rook? If he plays rook down, I take. So I can probably go with the rook and hit this pawn. Just try and gain a minor tempo. If rook down, I can just grab. But if this pawn's here, I can't. So, push. Now I can grab, or I can try and protect. Or I can just take. He takes. Yeah, it feels right to take. I don't think I can actually win this, but... Let's push, because I'm threatening to actually push there. He can't take because of the check. That's a good move, though. So I'll play across. So check and push. And then I'll grab this pawn next. It's probably a draw still though, isn't it? Probably a draw. Yeah, it's a drawn position, this. Well done. Oops, I didn't take. Check he takes. Okay, it's just a draw. Well played. At least I didn't lose that one. So what have I got? 13 points and the lead is on 42. That is seriously hefty scoring, isn't it, that? The 3s and the 5s indicate they're all going berserk though when you see them. So some players are just so fast, they're just obviously going berserk every game. Right, 1983, good luck. So E3, C4. So all very standard routine, just make space for the queen at some point. Develop the bishop somewhere. I might even play a4 here for bishop a3. Just because I don't see any better square. Right, that's what I'm going to play. Okay, so I could potentially push and kick the knight, but is there any point whatsoever? I've still got bishop up. Takes, takes. I think I'll just drop the knight back. He might push. He does, so I'll take. Goes with a knight. I think knight forward there. If takes, pawn takes, knight e4 is probably playable. And I might have to just take. Okay, allows me to take the knight. So I guess I will. Right, I'm going to try and get rid of that bishop. And I'll probably bishop back or queen forward. He hits the bishop. Actually, let's just go up and hit the rook. Right, he goes back, so I'll push the pawn. And I'm just wondering which square to put the knight on. I can hit the bishop or I can guard his knight coming in. His knight is coming anywhere. That feels like I should take and create a passed pawn. So I'm going to play that. Now if rook across, do I take? That's what he's played. Do I give him 2 pieces? Sorry, do I give him the queen for 2 pieces and a pawn? Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Why not? Let's risk it. Oh, I've given him queen down maybe, but then I suppose I've got a rook check. It's always risky when you try these things. It's just to be a bit different. So he's offered to trade the rooks. I guess I can get a tempo here, hitting the queen. Rook check, I just take. If I double the rooks up then... I'll get the knight planted in the middle. It could get interesting. So plant the knight in the middle, close the file, look for the rook across. Okay, rook over. Once the rooks are connected, they become a lot stronger. Oh, he's blundered there. I've got knight over, it supports the rook, it hits 2, but where does he go? Yeah, let's play knight across. Rook check I can take, I still support the rook. So gain a rook, I can lose a rook. Have I got rook over here? He's going to have to give the queen back, right? I think he's going to have to play queen takes. Knight takes, rook takes, grab the pawn. And that should leave me a pawn up, I think. He's doing the right thing though. You've got plenty of time, so he's trying to use it as best as he can. That's what I should do. Knight takes this way, but it's the same effect. So I've got 5 pawns against 4 and I'm threatening another pawn. And that's the one I want. Leave that one. I want to go for that one. Just support this pawn. And then go after this. Or I can trade that one for both of these, would also be very good. Just go after the pawn. Okay, get a free tempo, moving this one up. Hold on, what's wrong with king up here? King up, rook down, take. No, I'm going to try and push the pawn to 7th rank, then he's got to really defend it properly. Okay, he's leaving his rook out of position here. Let's take. Now he's really got to bog himself down. Yeah, now he's nearly out of time. Excellent. Very good win, but again, a very tough game. Well done. I wouldn't normally sack a queen like that. I just thought for a little bit of variety. I just got away with one. So 15 points, 148th. Look at that, only a third of the points of the leaders. Only a third of the points, wow. Right, 1921, good luck. How do I want to play this? I think I'll just take there again, just for variety, just play it a little bit different. So again, like that last game, I'm going to try and go up and trade off that bishop. Just try and get rid of this annoying bishop there. Then we work out what to do. What to do. Knight over allows bishop down, which is a bit annoying. I'm just going to play a holding move. Right, now I'll push. Now what to do? I think rook up and maybe a cross here. I've given him queen in though, haven't I? It's not so good. Okay, maybe I can go this side now. There's no immediate bishop in to hit the knight, and at some point I want to push the pawn if I can. Okay, knight out wide. Now the queen might get involved with a potential threat, so I can look to trade the queen. I think I'm just going to push the pawn and rook across for now. And try not to blunder this knight away. It's very easy to do. Otherwise I may look at a move like queen up and just trade the queens off. Okay, that's still playable. Yeah, let's play queen up. Now I probably want to bring the knight back into play more. Get the rook into play more. Okay, I guess I can hit the rook there. I just king up, support the pawn, it looks safe enough. Rook up support as well. I need to do something about this knight. So I'll just give the knight a square. Well, of course, pawn up I've got to check. But how do I break through? How do we break through? Knight back, he pushes his pawn. Knight back, he plays immediate g4, then I can't go forward. Pawn up is playable. I don't actually see anything to do here. Maybe there's a target there. No. I'm going to risk something here. I'm going to try and push forward. Okay. Hold on. Can I tempt him? Pawn up rook takes, that's no good. Let's play king up. Oh, the clock. I've got to start watching the clock. I'm miles behind again. Okay. I'm just going to take a big risk. You can see I'm losing on time now, so I might as well risk something. Oh, he pushes. I'll drop back anyway and try and come in here. And try and get a rook around. Okay, he goes for that, so knight in. And then try and bring the other rook back and still go this way, I guess. I'm looking at rook up, or maybe a check. Right, now I can take and grab the pawn. Now it becomes interesting. The other rook should be free to come round because my king supports my structure. Can I box his rook in? I don't see how he gets his rook out without sacking, so I should be able to just run around the side now. And then I've got this passed pawn. I think he's going to have to sack the rook or it won't get out. Now can I just push? Okay, I think I can afford to trade there. Actually, let's go after one of these. He can't defend everything, but I am down on the clock. Now I can definitely afford to trade the rook. Excellent. Wasn't it another tough game, but I managed to get there? That's straight away, okay. Excuse me. 1836, good luck. C3, let's go C5. Okay. I'm going to try and get the bishop outside the chain this time. Okay, I don't think he'll take there. Oh, he has. He's opened the file up. This could get very interesting then. Let's just play the queen up. Now I'm going to target this pawn, just drop back I guess. Threatening to take. What? Has he seriously done that? Okay, check, take. I'm just going to go for it. If it's a pile of garbage, it's a pile of garbage. If he's tricked me, he's tricked me, but he's gone for something really crazy. So I'll grab another pawn. So that's 3 pawns for the piece, which normally you're quite pleased with, but it's still difficult. So I can trade queens, knight check, he takes. Check. I think just taking looks alright. Whether it is alright is another matter, of course. Hold on. Pushing the pawns is a bit dubious, I guess. Let's just bring the knight round this side. Okay, let's try not to blunder the rook away. I'm trying to bring the knight more in over to the middle. I don't think going that way is doing me any good. Here he comes back, so now I'll go this side. But I want the knight in the middle. Oh, he comes forward, that's a good move. Knight back. Oh, look at the clock as well. How's he played so fast? Maybe I'm just slow these days. Well, I'm always slow, aren't I? Okay, he's got a check. Let's play knight up. He's still got a check and he can win the pawn, so I'm taking a gamble here. I can't take, he's got bishop check, so let's just play rook up. If I take there, he has bishop check, which he's played in any event. So I've got to let him go back. So what do we do? What do we do? Let's go forward. Look at the clock though, how's he done that? Okay, I think I can take there. Oh, see, I'm going to have to push now. So he pushes the pawn. Knight back and knight down, pawn down, pawn down. I'm going to take a risk and go forward. But how on earth has he got a minute more? Okay, threaten a check. But he's still got this. I think I can drop back. I'm going to try and grab the bishop. As long as I can sack that knight for the pawn, then I'm still in with half a chance, but he's blown me away on the clock, hasn't he? If I can't sack the knight for the pawn, then I'm just completely lost. But he's not got a light squared bishop to challenge the knight, so I think the knight's okay there now. He has to use his king to shift it, and he's got this to worry about. Alright, so don't blow this. Knight there would be blowing it. Knight there, he's got knight in. Let's play pawn up to cover this. I mean, I've got king down. He might be just giving me that. I'm looking to get the knight back again and push the pawn. Look at the clock. So hit the pawn. King back he can obviously defend, so that kind of feels like a waste. That's what he's gone for with a bishop. So I'm just going to have to play holding moves. I've got nothing better. And I have blundered, I think. Well done, no, he's done well there. Or has he done well? If he takes, I can grab the bishop. But I hit the knight first and the bishop. I think he's blundered it. I don't think he can stop me queening. Wow. Wasn't that a tough game? Wasn't that a tough game? I was a minute down on the clock. They're all playing very well today, the low-rated players. They're all playing very, very well. Nobody's played badly. 7 wins, 2 draws and 2 losses is still very, very good though. My knee is still aching a little bit, but again, touch wood, it's better than it was. So I'm going to do my best to play the whole event, or virtually the whole event. Right, 2061, good luck. Let's just go G3 here. E5, then maybe D3 before the bishop. Wow, he's up in 68th place, so he's doing very, very well. 22,000 games, that is a lot of games. He's taking a heck of a long time over his second move though. Plays knight 4, that's interesting. I think I'll go that way. So I'm going to drop the knight back, I guess, at some point. Do I want to trade? I think I will. I'll get rid of that knight. Try and put the pawn as far forward as I can get it. It just feels like I should trade that. Whether I should or I shouldn't is another matter, but it just feels like I should. I'll just develop the rook. Now what do I do with my knight? He's gone back with the bishop, so knight down is not playable just yet. Pawn up and then pawn apart. Or I can look to trade the queen. Actually, I'm going to go h4 and maybe just h5 there. He cuts that off. So I'm going to offer him the knight to get rid of the bishop and give us back to bishop versus bishop. And try and plant mine here. Now he's gone for that. Okay, so now this pawn is under threat. I'm going to get a bishop forward. Take, 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 take. I don't want to trade that. Gain a pawn, trade, trade, lose a pawn. Gain a pawn. I'm just going to go for that, I think. Well, depending on what happens, obviously I'd like to get the bishop right bang in the middle of the board. But pre-move in case he takes, he might be looking at a more attacking move, queen forward, that's what he's done. So I can still grab a pawn. He can take. Has he really gained much there? I'm going to take it. He takes. Okay, so potentially rook forward, bishop forward. I've got bishop in the middle actually, haven't I? Yeah, what's wrong with bishop in the middle? If he tries to challenge, I've got en passant, unless he wastes the move taking. He does. But now surely I've got rook forward. Oh, is he going after a mate threat? He's going after a checkmate threat, isn't he? Hold on, I'm looking at rook up. I'm just going to hit the pawn there. I think he's trying to checkmate me with an idea like this. I think that type of idea. Right, so now I'm going to look to play rook forward and hit this pawn. And I'm also preparing to drop back here, I think. Okay, that's a really, really annoying move. Let's play rook up, because I'm threatening mate, so he has to defend, and he does. So take. Oops, I nearly blundered there, that was dreadful. Let's try and pin the rook. Hit the rook. You can see I'm just lost on time this game though. There's nothing I can do here, I don't think. Now he just has to push and I am just completely lost. That is a dreadful game. That was terrible, wasn't it? I didn't play well in that game at all, but well done to my opponent. You've still got to finish them. 3 defeats in 12 though at this level is not bad going at all. Wow, there's hefty scoring from the leaders, isn't there? 1999, good luck. You see a lot of games, so it should be a genuine stable rating. Now let's try and get rid of that defending bishop. So I guess knight down is pretty standard. He doesn't play it, so I get the chance to stop his knight coming down. I could be in trouble, of course. I think I'll just drop the queen right back and maybe knight across, otherwise just develop and castle. Let's just play a pawn up and get the bishop out, one or the other of these. Yeah, let's just play up. Oh, I've allowed knight in. I don't know why the hell have I done that. Didn't that just win on the spot? Oh, it's close to, isn't it? Close to. Why did I not put the bishop there immediately? Or pawn to e3. Let's castle. Okay, castles as well. Right, I'm going to hit the knight. Okay, I'll trade and rook across. You probably shouldn't pre-move there, just in case you did a mouse slip or something. Ah, queen across is no good. Let's go down, hit the bishop, and bring the other knight back. Or maybe push up and push up. I could go with knight there if he takes. I don't think he will, he doesn't. So I'm going to push. Pushes. Knight over, he pushes. Knight is planted but trapped. I might risk that actually, I might risk that. I could always drop it back and go around this way though. So I've got a choice. Knight planted, but eventually f6 might come. It looks like a bad move, but I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it anyway. Oh, he allows me to trade it. So I'll push this side. Obviously I need to get the knight back at some point, or I'm just seriously outgunned. Let's play knight back. Right, knight down again. So I hit the bishop. I'm not really looking to grab the pawn, I'm just going to trade the bishop there. The queen across he can push in any event. F3, yeah, I've misplayed this, haven't I? I don't see what on earth I can do here. I've got to play this. I do not see any good moves. So I'm giving him a pawn. He doesn't go for it. I must be just lost though, mustn't I? I have to be lost here. This has been hopeless. Can you even play this? Why would you play this? Let's play up. If he takes, can I take? Why did I not push F4? I'm trying my best to sack a pawn, I think. Queen up, and I think he can take with a check. Takes, and it's checkmate in it, so I can't play queen up. Ooh, has he got that? So again, if I take, he checks, I drop back. He takes, I take. Yeah, I can take because it is a check. But I think I'm still lost. I think he's still going to force mate here. I'm desperately trying to push up. But has he got a checkmate with rook up and a cross? I think that's a checkmate. Oh, he's given me the pawn. That's definitely a mistake. I'm pretty certain he had a forced checkmate there, but I'd have to look at it after the event. So if I take, he takes, I take. If I push, I think I can just push up there. I don't think he can let me push there, but I think I should be winning here. But you still have to convert, but if I get the pawn, it's definitely going to be winning. I've given him this, so I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, he just resigns. So that was a better win. 102nd place. Right, 1698, good luck. Very high up the standings for his rating, so he's doing very, very well indeed. He's above me in the standings. We have the two knights Caro-Kann. Plays e3, so I think e6 is okay. And just trade. Knight up f6 if I remember. Okay, so pawn up I think is playable here. And queen check. Or maybe bishop check. Now you want him to play up. He could push the pawn up and he can still take. So that's the line he's gone for. Oh, he's gone with a knight. I didn't expect that. Okay, I'll go two knights against two bishops. Okay, I've got to challenge that immediately. Okay, so we're back to knight versus bishop. And if you can just try and stabilise the position, it looks reasonable, but going to be tough to win. Okay, knight over, maybe he pushes. Okay, I guess queen up, and obviously I want to play this pawn up at the right moment, and this pawn at the right moment. If I play a pawn up and he pushes, maybe not so good. Let's play a rook across just to pressure this pawn. Okay, so he's allowed me to get rid of the bishop, which is probably sensible. So now I think I can play c5. Very, very level position, very level. Oh, he's taken. Now he's disconnected his pawns. That should give me an edge. Whether I can prove it is another matter. But it should give me an edge. So rook up becomes a threat, and then I can double my rooks up. Okay. I guess I'll go here and double the rooks up, and obviously b6 if I'm pushed into it. And of course maybe pawn forward at the right moment. I need to slow down a bit here. I've actually gone up on time for a change. It doesn't happen very often. Here he goes back. So he's actually allowed me to go forward. Queen up, takes. I think rook up looks sensible. If queen up I can take and double another set of pawns up. Oh, he's just blundered a pawn there. Okay. Rook across he can grab. A triple up he can defend. Check is probably not a mate, so I'm going to go cautious. I can always drop the queen back. Yeah, he's gone to defend. So rook up, check, king up, he takes, queen check, he goes back, queen in. Yeah, I'm going to go forward and try and triple everything up and try and pile in. Whether it works or not is another matter, of course. Okay, he goes defensive. I didn't expect that. Maybe I can just grab a pawn now. I'm giving him chances to attack actually, aren't I? That's not good. Grab a pawn, rook over, queen back. Yeah, I want rid of that queen. I'm going to offer the queen trade. I can see it being very, very dangerous if I don't. And I've blundered the rook. I don't believe it. Wow. I just didn't see it. Simply didn't see it. That's one of those really, really silly lapses in concentration, so I've thrown away a win here. Wow. These things happen though. Rook up. Let's try and grab a pawn back. But yeah, queen up just wins on the spot. Oh, he's given me another pawn. Obviously this should be impossible to defend. It must be, mustn't it? Let's just play f5. If you lost, you lost. Let's hope he gets careless grabbing a pawn. I don't think he will. But if he gets careless, there's potentially a push. So can I push now? He's got check. Got to drop back. Oops, that would be a disaster. Look at the clock. Oh, he's blundered the queen and I missed it. I don't believe it. Oh my goodness, I swindled it. I do not believe that. Wow. That is why you don't resign completely lost games, isn't it? I'll win that one in what, 50 times or something. And I missed that he blundered his queen at the end there. There was a move near the end where he blundered the queen. There. I could have just taken it back. Probably still been lost to be fair, but I certainly didn't deserve that, did I? Played extremely well there. Well done. So what have I done? 14 games. I've still only lost 3 games out of 14. Right, 1998. Good luck. Oh, 6 minutes and a bit to go, so whatever happens, this will be my last game. Once you're in the last 5 or 6 minutes or so, I won't start another game. Let's just play up. Drop back. I had this sort of position earlier on, didn't I? I think, what do I want to do? I think I'll take this time. I might trade bishop for knight. He plays the knight up. Okay. What I want is to get the bishop here and trade off this. That's what I'm really aiming for. I think I'll just play that straight away. Actually, let's play the other rook across. Guess bishop back. At some point I'll play a holding move. I'm not sure. I think I'll trade the knight first. Right, there's a very simple queen move over the threatened mate, of course. F6 I guess he can play. Well, F6 hangs a pawn. Let's just play it then, just a simple mate threat. He can't play bishop up because he'd blunder it. F6 I grab this pawn. Rook takes I guess he's got. He just plays pawn up. So if I take, he takes. Take, he takes, he takes, the rook hangs. So gain a pawn, lose a bishop. Yeah, that's good enough for him, isn't it? So just drop back. I've maybe given him b4 in some of these lines. He's played bishop right up. So can I play rook up there? Is there any point playing rook up there? I'm not sure there is. Just play pawn up, queen up. Okay, now I'm going to take. Yeah, there's only 3 and a bit minutes left now, so this will be my final game, whatever happens now. I won't start another one. So how do I fancy this end game? Right, I'm going to trade there. Well, actually, what am I doing? I can't do that. That would be terrible. Yeah, let's just play h3, just so the king's got a square. Then I'm going to try and come in over. I think I'll offer him a draw. It's a very level position, isn't it? See if he wants it or if he wants to play on. But I'll only offer it once, so if he plays on, which I think he's doing, I won't offer it again. So he's given me the pawn. Then he plays queen back, f4. That could get very messy, couldn't it? Oh, if he plays queen back, haven't I got check? I think I can just grab the pawn. If queen back, I think I can check. Okay, so check, no good. Right, I'm going to try and edge forward. I'm pretty sure he's got a repetition if he wants one. But let's just try and edge forward. Yeah, I nearly had a check there. So pawn up, check. Can I play this? I've no idea. I'm going to take a risk and let him get the pawn so I can push. actually not easy to win this. So a draw in the end, 20 seconds left. So not bad, not bad. So how have I finished? My rating is about the same as it was at the start. I think I've gained a couple of points. So my performance is 21.56, average opponent 19.56, 15 games. 9 wins, 3 draws and 3 losses. Well, that's actually very good at my level. Very, very good at my level. And I finish in 85th place, so that's the end of my stream for today. So thank you very much to anyone who's seen this, and I should be back for this event tomorrow, I think, on a Saturday. I think it's the Bullet Arena that I play on a Saturday. Then it'll be this on Sunday. So thank you very much.